Hey, it's me, Rusty the Sports Clown. And, for those of you that are curious, this is not a Quincy Carter jersey. No, this is a Dandy Don Meredith jersey. And why am I wearing a Dandy Don Meredith jersey? Because he lived in New Mexico. It's all about New Mexico, guys. See? New Mexico flag, all that good stuff. All right, guess what time it is? Oh, my gosh. It's time for Sports Break. Hey, Sports Break. All right, what are we going to start with? I don't know. Let's start with something like Major League Baseball. All right, how about those Dodgers? Oh, my gosh. If they keep up this pace, they could win as many as 125 games. Is that possible? I mean, I don't know, a bunch of years ago, like Seattle or somebody won 120, and then they got beat first round. So what's going to happen here? Can the Dodgers do it? All right, this gets crazy because you have Washington and Milwaukee. They're leading the East and the Central. Both would be 10 games back if they were in the West with the Dodgers. I know, crazy. Meanwhile, you've got Arizona and Colorado who are in the West. And they're currently like tied for the wild card. I don't know. Let's see what's going to happen. It'd be crazy if either one of them could do it, wouldn't it? All right, let's see. Same thing goes for the Astros in the American League. With their monster lead in the AL West, what is it with teams in the West this year? First the NBA, now the Major League Baseball. Speaking of NBA, all right, we've got the Knicks. Check this out. They still want to trade Carmelo Anthony. And now, shocker. No, really, not the sarcastically, like normal shocker that I do. This is really shocker. Kyrie Irving, he wants out of Cleveland. Could this be a big trade in the making? I don't know. We shall see. But I still think even if they do make this trade, Cleveland still needs one more star to be able to compete against Golden State, who for some reason just keeps getting better and stronger and deeper with their bench and everything. All right, soccer. How many of you saw this? U.S. men's soccer. They defeated Costa Rica. I know, big, powerful Costa Rica. And they're going to play in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. That sounds like something you'd get at Starbucks. Give me a latte CONCACAF Mega Verde, something or other. I don't know. I'm just talking here. All right, here's what happened. Clint Dempsey, he led the way with an assist to Josie Altidore. That's a great name, Josie Altidore. Okay, Josie scored a goal. Yay! And then Clint scored his own goal on a free kick. All right, that ties him with Landon Donovan. How many of you remember that name? Yeah, one or two of you, okay? For most goals scored in international play. Atta boy! All right, and good luck against Jamaica. Get this, Jamaica, they shocked everybody because they beat Mexico in the other semifinal. Nobody does that. So, all right, set your clocks, set your calendars, everything, because it's going to be U.S. and Jamaica, man. Okay. Let's see. All right, what are we going to do? Let's talk something else. Let's talk NFL, because that's a subject everybody really wants to talk about. All right, let's start with, I don't know, Zeke Elliott. All right, how dumb and immature can one millionaire be and not be president? All right, a lot apparently. Okay, he is still being investigated by the NFL for a domestic abuse case that happened before he was even drafted. Yeah, that case was, dropped by the Ohio police and everybody, but the NFL is still investigating. That's important because they can still suspend him and stuff. That's weird. Okay, right after that, get this. He then was videotaped. Okay, it wasn't right after. It was like after the football season ended. He was videotaped pulling a girl's top down. Oh my goodness. Okay, at a parade. Then he was cited for doing 100 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone. Yeah, that one's in court right now. Then just a week or so ago, what did he do? He allegedly punched a guy in the face. Bam! At a bar. Yeah, that guy can't be found now either. So, something might have passed under the table to prevent that one from going to court also. I don't know. That just seems like a whole lot of little things, that are just really kind of dumb for somebody like him to do. But punching a guy in the face, I don't know. If it was a Giants or an Eagles fan, that, might be acceptable according to the law in Texas. I could be wrong, though. All right. So here's all I got to say. Young man, okay, come on, dude. You're a millionaire. You're a pro football player. It's time to grow up just a little bit. All right, speaking of the boys, we've got Dak Prescott. He's the man. Okay, he said the Cowboys would win a second straight NFC East crown. Yeah, well, Landon Collins, I'll get his name right, of the Giants, he disagrees. He says, I doubt that. Okay, he listed, get this, a couple additions to their team that went 11-5 last year. Okay, which he says puts them on track to be the best team in the East. In Philadelphia, the Greenbirds, they claim to have the best offensive line in football. And with, their additions, they think they're the team to beat in the East. Yeah, Redskins, we're not going to talk about them because, yeah, they're not going to be the team to beat anywhere. All right, so, it's going to be fun watching that. All right, meanwhile, get this. Down south, you've got the Falcons. Okay, how many of you remember the Atlanta Falcons? They arguably have the best team. Okay, I'm not kidding. They arguably have the best team in the NFL, talent-wise. But here's what's going to happen. Okay, they have to figure out a way to get past blowing a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. Yeah, craziness. How do you get that out of your head? Okay, without it affecting the whole season. Now, could they be like Golden State of the NFL? Remember what happened with Golden State? They were in the finals against Cleveland. They had a 3-1 lead. Everything's going in their way. And what do? They blow it. They lost 3 straight. Okay, then they come back a year later. What do? They totally dominate Cleveland. I know, beat them 4-1. Can the Falcons do that same thing and come back? Yeah, we'll see. All right, it's only a matter of weeks now, and preseason's getting ready to go. I'm getting all excited. All right, PGA. How many of you did this? Okay, I was hearing all about how good Jordan Spieth was playing, and I wanted to check it out. So on Sunday, I get up, I check it out, turn on the television at noon because that's when they play golf is at noon. Well, apparently the British Open is actually played in Britain. And their noon is like 6 or 7 hours before our noon. So when I turned the television on, it was already over. I had to look it up on my phone. Yeah, okay. Spieth won. All right, moving on. What do we have? We have Lobo news. All right, Lobo lady basketball coach, his name is Mike Bradbury. Okay, he said last season was boring. Okay, just in the style of play that they had. Okay, here's why. Because they had a bunch of girls go down with these nasty knee injuries. It was horrible. Okay. All these girls are back now, plus they've got new additions, and the coach is all excited. He's planning on playing very fast and rotating as many as 12 girls through the lineup. Oh, it's going to be so cool. All right, let's see. Other UNM news, the AD search, that's the athletic director. That search is in full swing, and they expect a robust crowd to, compete for the job because we are a very competitive destination. Okay. Yeah, it's all talk though, because I'm getting the job. I mean, sports is my middle name, and plus I've got Lobo stuff, and I've got Lobo shirts and stuff, and hats and everything. What else do you need? Nothing. I'm a shoe-in. Get it? Shoe-in. Yeah, never mind. Okay. All right. Moving on. Lobo men's basketball. All right. They had a special guest in former Lobo and NBA millionaires, Tony Snell. He visited the team, and he wanted to be there to help motivate them, and he really likes the energy and everything that he's finding with Coach Ware and the boys. All right, we've only got, get this, only about 35 days now until Lobo football. Get your tickets, okay? Got to get excited, get everything. And what do I say? You just gotta go. All right. How many of you pay attention to things that we do on our show? Well, apparently somebody does. We've got a friend of the show, Quentin Cox. He sent us a message to let us know about 19-year-old Cassidy Cox, who is competing at the world level in compound archery. I mean, that's like Robin Hood kind of stuff. Okay, she is on the adult women's compound archery team for Team USA. Where's she from? Right here in Albuquerque. And we're going to be hearing more about her in our next In the Know segment, whatever it is. Okay, all right, pay attention. Be right back. We are going to go. So, we'll see you in just a minute. Bye, guys.
What do these interns even do on their break, man?
I don't even know. It's probably way too crazy.
Football's back right here on Proview Sports Network. All the best rivalries, all the best action, every game on Proview Sports Network, Comcast 26, and the game of the week on My 50 TV.
Garden Sort's Team Sales is a proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between. Garden Schwartz Team Sales. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
Don't forget, every Proview Network sporting event is on sale at our DVD store. Go to www.proviewNetworks.com to buy your DVD today.
Hey everybody, check out this awesome picture by Miss Kelly Shorter. We're going to take it away to Mr. Carlton Buttons, who's going to do this awesome thing with Miss Cassidy Cox. You know, very live, Robin Hood type girl. Take it away, Carlton.
Thank you, Rusty. Everyone knows that here at the Rusty the Sports Clown Show, we like to showcase the accomplishments, accolades, and achievements of New Mexico athletes. Today you got me a good one, Rusty. Her name is Cassidy Cox. She's part of Team USA Archery. But first, let's go back to the roots. Let's talk to her dad. His name is Quentin. That was an amazing shot. All right, Rusty, I'm here with Quentin Cox, proud father of Cassidy Cox, aforementioned member of Team USA Archery. So, Quentin, you got to be pretty proud of your daughter, right?
Real proud. Proud as could be. She's accomplished more than I could have imagined in a real short time.
So how far has she taken this? What countries has she been to?
Well, she's been to Italy, Ireland, Morocco, France.
Let me stop you there real quick. Are the French fries in France better than they are here?
French fries in France are amazing.
France fries. Not like freedom fries like we had here. So what got her into archery in the first place?
My son and I were shooting, we bow hunt, and we were shooting leagues at the local shop down at the archery shop. And she tagged along when she was about 6 years old, and we put a bow in her hand and
So it wasn't anything like the Hunger Games or anything got you guys into it?
there was no Hunger Games back then.
Was she Team USA worthy back then?
We could tell at a young age, I don't know if when she was 6, but we could tell pretty young, 8 or 9 years old, that she had a real drive for the sport and a real competitiveness and a calmness to her that really attributes to this sport.
So you're her father. Is it okay if Cassidy shows me a couple things?
In archery?
Yes, in archery.
Yes, that's okay.
All right, great. Let's go talk to Cassidy. All right, I am here at Manzano Fields with Cassidy Cox, member of Team USA Archery. So, Cassidy, how long have you been doing this?
Since I was 6, so about 13 years.
So, your father got you into this?
Yes, him and my brother go bow hunting, so I would tag along with them when they would go practice when I was little.
Was he like an overbearing father, just stuck a bow in your hands and made you do this?
Yeah, kind of. I actually hate it. No, I'm just kidding. I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to shoot with him and my brother when I was little. That's why I went with them.
What other sports did you do?
I played soccer and volleyball and basketball and softball, and I did cheerleading when I was 5, and I was horrible at all of them.
So, have you ever shot an apple off anyone's head?
No, nobody's trusted me enough to do it.
Would you be comfortable doing it?
Yes.
Who are some of your idols in archery? I have one. Her name's Katniss.
Yeah, everyone likes Katniss.
What about you?
I really like, what's the girl from Brave? I forgot her name, but I like her.
Oh yeah, Merida.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is awesome too. Where are you headed? What tournaments are coming up next?
I'm going to Poland on Tuesday for the World Games, and that's really exciting. It's only every 4 years, so I qualified for that this year. And then we also have the World Championships in October and the World Youth Championships that are also in October. So the World Youth Championships are in Argentina, and the other, like the Senior World Championships, are in Mexico City.
So you've been basically all over the world then.
Yeah.
What's your favorite country so far?
I really liked Ireland. It was really pretty there.
What country would you say produces the best archers?
Korea. Their recurvers are usually always at the top.
Do you have a specific rival?
Anyone I'm shooting against, I guess.
Great answer. So Cassidy, can you teach me how to shoot a bow?
Yes.
Sweet, Rusty. You better watch out. All right, Cassidy, tell me what I'm holding right here.
So this is called a Genesis bow. It's mostly like a beginning bow, and it's also what kids use to shoot NASP, which is the National Archery in the Schools program.
What kids use, huh? Thanks.
Yeah.
So, how do I shoot this?
Okay, so you're right-handed and I'm left-handed, so you're going to face towards me, and your feet are kind of going to be even with mine, like I'm standing right here and shoulder width apart. And you're going to take an arrow, and the different colored fletching is going to be faced towards you.
Okay.
So the black one is going to face towards you. And you're going to put it right underneath the little white piece of plastic there.
A little white piece of plastic.
And then put it on top of the other piece of plastic, which is called the rest. So you're going to have one finger above the arrow.
Okay.
And two underneath the arrow.
All right.
And you're going to put your arm out and then draw straight to your face and try to touch the corner of your mouth. That was a little bit off. Oh, you were closer than me.
Wow, that's fun. Well, let me try one more time, if that's all right. So I work for this clown, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's like a slave driver. He's awful. And I think if I keep picking up new skills, I can show him what's what. Oh, you're much better than me. Thank you, Cassidy. Thanks for showing me how to do this. This was a lot of fun. All right, Rusty. Thank you for sending me Cassidy, an athlete worthy of my talents. Is there anything you guys can say to parents or kids out there that want to try archery?
Yeah, parents, if your kids are looking for something to do, archery is a great sport. When you're out looking for lessons or a coach, look for someone certified that's been through safe sport training. I'm certified, Cassie's certified. There's shops in town where you can get some training, extra training in.
And don't be afraid to go to any of the shops in Albuquerque or in New Mexico, like the archery shop. They all have a lot of equipment that you can choose from. And I also offer lessons. I have my own equipment that I can lend to you, or if you want to use your own bow, you can do that too. You can contact me on Facebook or on Instagram, and both of those usernames are Cassidy Cox Archery.
Great. Well, guys, thanks again. It was so much fun. Rusty, to all your fans, I would recommend using Cassidy as a trainer. There's going to be an apple on your head pretty soon, buddy. I'll see you back in studio.
Hey, wasn't that really cool? All right, Carlton did a great job. And Carlton, you going to come back? Yeah, no. Here's what he said. Okay, Carlton said, no, I've got to take my car to the groomers or got to get my dog waxed. I don't remember what he, something like that, one of those. Okay, so here's what he did not tell us. Okay, this girl is so awesome and everything, but check out her schedule. This is craziness. All right, on July 25th, she's going to fly to Poland, which is where they're having the World Games. Okay, got that already? Then a couple days later, July 31st, she's going to fly home. 2 days later, what does she do? She's going to fly to Indianapolis with, Team USA, because this is a mandatory event that they have to be at. Then, August 6th, with the rest of Team USA, they're going to fly to Berlin for the World Cup tournament. I know, this girl, she's like a world traveler at 19. At 19, I think I'd been to Santa Fe and Milwaukee, but that's about it. This girl, she's like all over the place. All right, so now that we're done with that, time to move on to our prognostication segment. And wait, Carlton's not going to be here. What are we going to do? All right, hold on. Hey, Miss Butterscotch, can you come and prognosticate with me? She said yes. All right, we're going to be back in, bye. We're going to be right back in just a minute with Miss Butterscotch. She's going to prognosticate with me. Isn't that exciting? Okay, in a minute, guys. Bye.
Our interns here at Proview Sports Network get pretty competitive. Rivalries are real.
So with the big matchup between the El Dorado Eagles and the La Cueva Bears, time to make my pick here on the Proview Rundown. I'm going to go with the El Dorado Eagles. I'm going to change my decision, and I'm going to go with the La Cueva Bears. They're feeling it. All right, hey, calm down. Guys, you do it every time. This is ridiculous. You know what? I'm going to be in Macon. Football's back right here on Proview Sports Network. All the best rivalries, all the best action, every game on Proview Sports Network, Comcast 26, and the game of the week on My 50 TV.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I know that great break. I know lots of stuff happens in between our show. You know, guess who showed up to help me?
You woke me up.
You wanted to do it. You said whenever I need somebody, just call and you'd be here. So I did, and you did. So hey, it's cool.
Between you and Carlton calling me on my days off, am I ever going to take a break?
No, maybe in January.
All right. Well, as always, anything for you, Rusty.
Very cool.
That's right.
Okay, that segment with Carlton that we just saw, wasn't that super cool? That girl's amazing, isn't she?
That is awesome. You know, I will admit I get to do some of the fun stuff, but Carlton, he straight up gets to meet some of the coolest people.
He does. I know. He's lucky sometimes, and sometimes he's not. But that's okay. We like it that way.
Well, you are the boss.
That's what I like calling myself. All right, till my wife comes around, then it's like, yes, honey.
Oh, you mean Mrs. the Sports Clown?
Yeah, she's rough sometimes. Okay, we are going to prognosticate. What should we start with? Should we start with Pacific Coast League Baseball?
I believe we should start with PCL.
Okay, let's see. Let's start with the Isotopes because they are from right here in Albuquerque. That's our team. And they're going to be playing the Omaha Storm Chasers.
Okay. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to pick.
Oh, yeah. This is where you say, oh, I definitely want Storm Chasers because they're storms and stuff.
Oh.
Or no.
Well, actually, yeah, why not? I'll pick the Storm Chasers.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Topes fan all the way.
Because I told you to?
Not because you told me to. My favorite element is lightning. I'll watch a thunderstorm all day long, or lightning storm all day long. So go Storm Chasers.
Well, that is kind of a cool thought.
For the next 7 minutes.
Storm chasers, they like chase tornadoes and dangerous things like that. So I'm going to pick the Isotopes because they're from here and I like them better. We're going to move on because we can. We're going to do Major League Baseball.
I like it.
Okay, the 2 teams that are battling for the wild card in the West currently are Colorado and Arizona. So Colorado Rockies, they are playing the Philadelphia Phillies. Mm-hmm. Do you have a preference in that one?
You know, I lived in Denver for a little bit, actually, a long time ago, many years, when I was a young intern and stuff.
So you're going with Philly, is that what you're saying?
I'm going with Colorado Rockies.
Colorado Rockies.
Colorado Rockies.
Well, you know what's really cool about Colorado Rockies? They are the parent team of the Isotopes.
That is true.
Yeah, so that's another reason to pick them. So I'm going to go with the Phillies because they wear red.
It's nice that you're totally spot on.
I am.
With everything. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I like it. Your reasoning is so sound and just.
Philadelphia Phillies, they wear red. Go red.
Go Rockies. Yeah.
Yeah. Phillies have won a World Series. Of the Rockies, no. Okay, moving on. Next game we're going to pick is the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Uh-huh.
They play in Arizona.
Okay.
They're going to be playing the St. Louis Cardinals, another team that wears red.
Yeah.
Okay, they play in St. Louis.
Right.
So I'm throwing it right at you.
Well, I've been to both of those locations, and they're equally beautiful and exciting. But I have a good friend of mine. His name is Carl. He lives out in Arizona, and so I'll throw him a little shout out and say, "Go Diamondbacks."
No. Okay, here's why. She's picking the rattlesnake people, but they're in Arizona where it's like 180 degrees all the time in the summer. No. St. Louis, because they have that really cool arch thing, and because they're right next to the river. I know, the Mississippi, that's that big one.
You know, some like it hot. Just saying.
Unless you don't. So I picked St. Louis. Go St. Louis Cardinals, because guess what? They wear red. I'm all about red.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, we're going to move on. Canadian football, where it's not hot because it's cold up there in the north. Although it's still summer, so it might be like, I don't know, 75 degrees or 80 or something, which is hot to them.
Right. Good day, Mike.
Okay, no, that's Australian. We'll get to them in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, Canadian football. We are going to start with the British Columbia Lions. How many of you remember that one from last week when we had the understudy to the understudy? Kat Mittens,
Kat,
whatever.
Yeah, Kat, she's so adorable.
She picked the Lions and I didn't. Well, guess who won?
I'm sure
the Lions.
Kat is.
Yeah.
She has a nose for this.
They kicked a field goal at the end of the game to win, like 45-42 or something crazy like that. Craziness. All right. Well, the BC Lions, they are 4-1. They're playing the undefeated Edmonton Eskimos.
This is when I pick.
Who do
again.
you think? This is where you pick.
You know what? I feel as though Kat was spot on when I saw the episode, and I was like, wow, that's a smart little cookie there. So I'm going to stick with her guess, and I'm going to say the Lions.
Wrong. Okay, here's why. Because that little kitty cat, the understudy to the understudy, this is the understudy over the other understudy. Okay, so they pick cats. I have to be different. Eskimos. Eskimos all the way, because Eskimos, well, I don't know, that is kind of crazy, because Eskimos live in like little igloos and stuff.
Well, I like
and
Eskimo
lions,
kisses,
could eat
but
Eskimos. So
still about the Lions.
yeah, Edmonton, I mean, they're still undefeated. I got to go with the undefeated Eskimos. That's who I'm picking. Eskimos, you're picking Lions.
I'm picking Lions.
Okay.
Steady Lions.
All right, next
Roar.
game. Roar. Yeah, roar. Next game we're going to pick the Montreal Alouettes, who are currently 2-3, not a winning record. They're playing the Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
They're 2-2 right now.
Oh my gosh. She is so smart sometimes.
Just letting you know. I got this new app and gives me these push notifications letting me know all about the Blue Bombers.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
So,
I had to stop them because I didn't know who the Blue Bombers were. But that was the last notification I read.
oh, was it?
Yeah, that they were 2-2. So I'm going with the Blue Bombers because I like blue.
And I think she's wrong again. I'm going to go with the Alouettes, even though I still have no idea what an Alouette is, because they're due to win. And this is still preseason. Anything can happen up in Canada.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It's lawlessness up there.
It is. People running around speaking French, it's insane. Okay, what should we talk about now?
The AFL?
The AFL. Where is the AFL played?
Mexico?
No. Try again.
I don't know.
Australia, mate. Come on. Throw a shrimp on the bobby and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, what you just tried to say a minute ago.
Yeah, quite a little bit. Spot a cup of tea.
No.
Oh.
Okay, who do we know that plays in the AFL?
My good friend.
And do you remember his name?
I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. What's his name?
Hugh Greenwood.
She's awesome. And what color is his hair?
Hugh Greenwood.
Here's
Well,
a
I know
hint.
it's red, but I'm just, you know, I'm a little Twitter-pated by Hugh Greenwood. He finally sent me a Snapchat.
He's like tall and stuff and everything, played for the Lobos. Awesome dude.
We're friends
now
again.
he's playing Australian football. All right, get this. The Adelaide Crows. Okay, remember that kitty cat girl here that was here last week? Okay. Adelaide played, who did they play? The Geelong Cats. And she picked the Cats because she likes cats and stuff. But what did I tell her? I told her no, because you played for the Lobos, and Lobos are dogs, and dogs always eat up cats. Well, guess what happened? I was right. I know, shocker. So, we have first place, the Adelaide Crows, featuring Hugh Greenwood, our very local star.
Correct.
They are playing the Collingwood Magpies.
Uh-huh.
They are currently 13th
Right.
in the American Football League. Australian, yeah, the AFL, the Australian Football League.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think Collingwood has a chance?
No.
No.
And I'm not a fan of birds anyway. And plus, like I said, Hugh finally sent me a Snapchat. He's all like selfie style. And it's good to hear from him again. We totally caught up, and he told me like he's got some interesting things that he plans on doing on the field this coming game. So go Crows.
And she's not a fan of birds, but what is a crow?
Crow's I thought that was a type of moose.
Crow is like a big black bird. But magpie, yeah, magpies are going down. Going down!
That's right.
That's what I say. All right, last thing we're going to talk about. We have, okay, this is very important to Cowboys fans. Will Ezekiel Elliott be suspended by the NFL or not?
Yes. Yes, he will.
I say or not.
No, it's scandals. Scandals everywhere.
All right, that's all we've got for today, guys and girls and kiddos. So, what do we say? We say, follow us on where?
You can follow us on Facebook.
Follow us on what else?
Follow us on Twitter.
Okay, if there is, a game that I'm going to go to with the Lobos, what do you do?
Just go.
No, follow me there.
Oh yeah, follow him there.
Yeah. Okay, so the best part, if there's a game, an event,
A meet.
a match, or,
Or the Adelaide Crows playing in your neighborhood near you.
yeah, what do we say? Just go! Bye, guys.
Hey, before we go, don't forget, you guys could prognosticate along with Rusty on his Facebook page or send him any kind of notice on Twitter. And you could tell him that he was wrong on all his picks.
Yeah, because I am sometimes, but mostly not. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.